Steelers got the win over the Baltimore Ravens, 18-16 in a tight AFC North game, which is always is when these two teams get together. The game came down to one possession like it always do. And the Steelers was able to get the win over the Ravens and separate themselves in the AFC North. Coming into this game, man, the Baltimore offense was doing a lot of good things, man, running the ball real nice with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. And the Steelers kept both of those guys in check for most of the game. Derrick Henry was doing some good things on the ground, man. I mean, just running through teams. You know, he was up there. Him and Saquon Barkley was the two top rushers, you know, in the NFL this year, man. And Derrick Henry had one big run for 31 yards, you know, early in the game. And he finished the game with 65 yards total. So he get a chunk play, you know, from Derrick Henry, Minkah Fitzpatrick making a touchdown saving tackle, you know, with Derrick Henry. And after that, man, is just finished with 65 yards. So kept Derrick Henry in check, you know, which really is hard to do. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, you know, had Derrick Henry's number for years, even with the Tennessee Titans. You know, when he played for the Titans and he faced the Steelers, he really didn't hurt the Steelers too much. Lamar Jackson on the ground didn't do nothing as well, you know, wasn't able to get those big chunk running plays that like Lamar Jackson did. Even in the air, the passing game and things, Zay Flowers, not really a big game, nothing really going on, you know, in the air. You get a couple plays that come down and score, you know, and potentially tie it up, but missed a 2-point conversion, you know, and a nice play with the defense for the last play of the game. So all in all, you know, the high-powered offense that the Ravens was, you know, possessing, they came, and still a good offense, and things just ran into a good Steelers defense, you know, starting with the defensive line and things, you know, Cam Hayward and the guys up front. Peyton Wilson, man, you seen Peyton Wilson make one of the big players of the game. You know, some people say it was a play of the game, man. You know, the strong arm interception, as I would like to call it, man. He put his arm in there, you know, to make a play, and he ends up coming out with the football, you know, try to pass it back to Minkah Fitzpatrick, you know, so he can make a little return and get some yards and things for the team, put him in better field position. But he was down. But all in all, it was a good play, man. Patrick Queen, you know, going up against his old team, man, had to strip. And then, you know, strip fumble, man. He take the ball off likely, and then he recovers the ball. You know, he followed the ball, you know, after Cam Hayward couldn't hold on, man. And Patrick Queen scoops it up, make a play, you know, against his old team. I know he was emotional and things like that. They didn't offer him a contract, and, you know, he played 4 years, went all out for him, and played through injuries and things, and he was looking forward to this game. Said he wanted to play the villain, and he kind of did that. So he did his part in the rivalry, man, and the defense as a whole, holding that Baltimore offense to only 16 points. You know, that is something, man. The secondary, Joey Porter Jr. did a nice number on Zay Flowers, and the other guys, you know, the secondary held up and things. So the Steelers defense was up to the challenge, you know, stopping the run and not, you know, giving up too many chunk plays through the air. So, you know, if you wanted to ask yourself, man, how for real is the Steelers defense? Is the Steelers defense up there with the top defenses in the league? Look at this game, man. I think this game will tell you what you need to know. You know, when you hold a team like the Ravens to 16 points, you know, you hold a guy like Derrick Henry to only 65 rushing yards after a 31-yard run. That's you know, almost half the 65 right there, you know. So, and keep Lamar Jackson bottled up, you know, running side to side instead of, you know, up and down. And it's always better, especially on the last play. He looked a little rattled, didn't know, You know, people were confused. Was it a design run, or was it, you know, was he going to try to jump pass? And, you know, that pass he does, but that's what a good defense do. It confuses you, and it makes you know, make it look like you don't know what you're doing, even though you had all idea of what you were doing. It's just that defense, man. It's here. You know, 2 games into the tough schedule, and you know, the Steelers and the defenses came to play. Commanders, you know, that was a tight game. Defense at the end made the necessary stop. And then you see this game as well. The 2-point try at the end made the necessary stop. And that's what good defense do, man. You know, they come up with the plays when it's time, you know, even though, you know, they might give up a lot, but that wasn't the case in this game. And if so, when it's time to shut down, that's what they do. So you found a way to win it, and that's what happened here in this game with the Steelers, because we all know the Baltimore Ravens and the Steelers, it always comes down to 1 possession game, and that's just what it was here. And the Steelers defense was able to rise to the occasion to get the win, you know, for the team. So up next, Cleveland Browns. You know, quick week Thursday. So a couple more days, the Steelers will be back in action, and the defense will be back, you know, facing Jameis Winston and the guys, and we'll just have to see how that goes. So thanks for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bells to get all the new videos. And until next time, I'm out.